All right. All right. All right. All right, boy. LDBC. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Boy, we got three beasts up in here. And when I say three, I mean three. We got the Cali Enigma. Okay. We got Keith Brown, MMA and boxing. And we got Coach Shelton Harrison. Okay, guys. We finna, have this talk, guys. Thank y'all for joining us live. We appreciate it. Yeah, man. And we finna get into the convo, man. We're gonna okay. Oh, I cussed. Damn it. Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot we was on live.
That's okay. I can't bleep
Well,
that.
it's what it is, man.
Mhm. That's okay. We good to go, man. We good to go. But yeah, y'all. So this whole thing, Cali, man. What are your thoughts, man?
Oh man, I just think that this guy Eddie Shermhead and Antoinette Jenner, man, that neither one of these dudes want to fight. It has been pretty obvious for a while. We know where they stand. We know what people in the industry have been stating that Antoinette Jenner needs to stay away from Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder has far more experience, and they believe right now that it's not a competitive fight. They believe that Deontay Wilder is at his peak, and this would be an unfair fight at this moment. Add in the fact that Antoinette Jenner is terrified of Deontay Wilder, and you get a recipe for disaster. Now, we all know that Eddie Shermhead was already planning to do this anyway. There was an 8-fight plan. Let me tell you what was happening. Eddie Sherman had put together an 8-fight plan, which never included Luis Ortiz, the Deontay Wilder. Funny, huh? The two best heavyweights in the division. Funny how that all worked out, right?
Oh yeah.
So you have that right. So now you have that situation. So what they do is this is what Eddie Sherman does. You see, they always get these idiots out of the UK because you guys are morons. And so I'm gonna make sure that I use alternative words to insult you fools because I'm going to respect my homies. You know what I'm saying? Show. You know what I'm saying? Coach Shelton. You know what I'm saying? I want to respect his show. But you guys always talking about how it's Wilder. How can anybody look at this situation and blame Deontay Wilder? First thing, like I said, the 8-fight plan was about fighting all these other guys. Everybody except those two. Why do you think that Eddie? You guys look this up. This is documented. Eddie Sherman had said this himself. Google it.
Wow.
He said that he would be ready to vacate the WBA title if the WBA if face Luis Ortiz. Now, Luis Ortiz was supposed to originally fight for the WBA title because he was the WBA regular champion. Now, they cut. Of course, we know that Vladimir Klitschko and AJ cut a deal with Luis Ortiz, saying that the winner of that fight would fight him next. So when that didn't materialize, we do know what happened is that Deontay Wilder ended up setting up the fight with Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz popped dirty. And then Eddie Hearn went out of the way talking about, I think that Luis Ortiz, I think he should be suspended. I think he should be banned. All those things. Like, it was absolutely dirty. There's no way that he should be able to be allowed to fight again. So basically what happens, he got removed from the WBA rankings, and then he was allowed to fight he was allowed to eventually fight for the WBC title against Deontay Wilder. We know what happened after that. Now, the whole thing last year, Eddie Shermhead brought up two fighters that he wanted AJ to face. One, he had booked the Brooklyn Barclays Center on August 25th for AJ to make an appearance in Brooklyn. Now, we know that's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure. Now, one of my subs brought this up. He said, why would Eddie Hearn now want AJ to fight in the Barclays Center? We only get 6,000 people to fight for two Brooklynites who Blue Bloods TV told me are both walking distance away from the Barclays Center. And that's Jarrell Big Baby Miller and Danny Jacobs can walk home from the Barclays Center. So with that in mind, they know that they don't want AJ fighting in front of a vacant building because, of course, that he has no leverage going into the Wilder negotiation. Eventually, we don't know when that'll be. In my opinion, it'll be after Deontay Wilder turns about 39 or 40. Then he'd be one to call him out if Wilder's not retired by then. Now, what we also know what's going on now too is that, like I said, Alexander Vekin in February of this year said this. He said he was confident that he was going to get the AJ fight before Deontay Wilder. Now, funny how Alexander Povetkin ends up fighting on Joseph Parker versus Antoinette Jenner's undercard against David Price, and all of a sudden we have, all of a sudden got this mess going on after AJ turns down a $50 million guarantee, and then Wilder accepts the fight on the low, and then AJ still all of a sudden the next day the WBA just orders he made in 24 hours, and the fight still hasn't been made. You know why? Because I've been over and over and over again, that fight's going to a purse bid. And that's why it hasn't been agreed on yet, because Povetkin's team doesn't want this fight to be negotiated. They don't want to fight in the UK. So what happened is that so today is on Tuesday night, AJ met with the owner of the Zone. He's a Russian oligarch who actually resides in the UK now, has UK citizenship. He's worth he's worth $20 billion. Now the goal is for him to go in and win the purse bid, so AJ doesn't have to fight in the UK. Now, yesterday, AJ implied that he'd be willing to vacate the WBA title if he has to fight in Russia. See, this is the kind of I would like to use some other more provocative words. This is the kind of wimp.
Go right ahead. Just go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Just go ahead. Okay, screw it. This is the kind of pussy motherfucker, man, that they're talking about, man. This dude is absolutely disgusting. He's a coward. He's a clown. And I don't like this dude, man. I can't. I mean, this guy, how could you guys in the UK, I guess it's just that you guys are happy that you have something. You think you have something from America. But in reality, you know what I mean? Especially for you UK clowns who are who don't even really pay attention to boxing except for AJ, and don't even have to even watch boxing until AJ got involved into the sport. That you guys, I was throwing darts the other day, thought that Americans would like this. You want the jelly because we have the World Series of darts. We play snooker, we play lots of games in that of Americans rules that we can have. And even though your sports do not generate the same kind of revenue as ours do, your sports are irrelevant to us here. I'm just keeping it 100 to you guys. We don't give a shit about any of your sports. None of them. Matter of fact, our sports are more popular worldwide than yours, except for your bullshit soccer that you guys suck at. You guys got to bring in people from around the world because the players in your country stink. And that's it. That's at the end of the day, because you guys have to depend on foreign players to make your league actually worth a damn. That's what it's all about. You got to pay people from around the world to make your sport worth watching. Because, the players out of your country stink, just like your boxing stink. You know what I mean? Just like you guys created boxing in America, American fighters still whoop you guys' ass on a regular basis. That's what happens every time. Just like when Maurice Hooker went over there and whooped Terry Flanagan's ass. You guys are used to this shit. We always kick your ass. You guys have never been competitive. You still our bitch. You guys have been our bitch since the Revolutionary War. You know what I'm saying? We've been, the British UK War. Yeah, we've been whooping your ass since then. America over the UK. Hey. I know, because I'm a UK fan, and I'm not trying to make this a national thing. But you UK casuals get on my last goddamn nerve. And so you guys bring nationalism out of me, and it's tough, especially when we got all these goddamn races in this country. So I don't stand up for the American flag. I'm just gonna say that I don't care, because we got police going around shooting people. But I'm not trying to get political. Wow. I just thought went off on a little. But I just want to say this real quick. When I get ready to finish this up, I'm gonna pass the mic. I'm telling you this right now. Your boy AJ's a bitch. He don't plan on fighting Wilder anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? He's a pussy ass motherfucker, man. That if he ever allowed Deontay Wilder to look him in his eyes, he'd shit on himself. You know what I'm saying? We down his neck. And I can't wait to the day that he actually gets in Wilder's face, or get in a real man's face, because he's a pussy.
Okay. Now, with that all being said, let me give a shout out to Mike Biggs Boxing in the super chat. Thank you. Super chat. Go ahead and, subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing. Man, so Cali Enigma went in, man. God, dog. And, now, hey, Keith and Cali, let me get y'all to respond to this guy here. There's a guy in the comment section. He said a certain YouTuber, and we'll neglect to say his name right now, but a UK YouTuber told us what's up. Callie, you know who this is, okay?
Oh man,
this guy ain't told me Nothing. Cause see, we the LDBC. We tell ourselves what's up. I don't care nothing about no damn. You thought I was gonna say his name. I didn't. How you gonna explain this? How you gonna explain this? Okay. All right. But he said that some guy that wears hats told us what's up.
So are you talking about Gag Hag Strikes Out? That guy?
There you go. There it is. There you go.
Yeah, he strikes out all the time. I just wanted to let you guys know he always strikes out all the time. This guy, we all know that he gets on knee pads. He gets on knee pads when it comes to Eddie Hearn head. We know that you guys should see the guy has tap dance shoes. He loves the buck dance. He like, I'm a good nigga. I'm a good nigga. I'm a good nigga.
Ooh, nah.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
that's
man,
it.
no, he going in hard today, man. Man.
Yeah, he's like, man, ain't your mama in the whole nine. That's what he is. He can't wait like, oh, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm bucket. Yeah. That's the good old cool. He can't help it. He can't help himself. He just can't wait. He like, yes, he said, yes, master, huh? What can I do for you? What can I do for anything you ask for? Master Shunhead, I can't wait to be on the plantation. I've done everything I could to make sure that I get out the fields. I don't want to be in the fields no more. Master Shunhead, what can I do to get inside the house? I'll be a good house nigga. I'll make sure there's not a crumb on the floor.
Man, killing that N-word. Oh, killing it. Oh, Callie, I love you, man. I love you, man. All right, we'll scale it back some. I'm sorry, y'all. We'll scale it back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's my dude, Cali Enigma, man. Look, y'all gotta support. Y'all gotta go. We gotta get this guy. This guy gotta get over 1,000 subs soon, man. It's gotta happen today, man. I can't take it no more. Okay, this Cali has become one of my favorite channels, man. Like that I listen to. He's become one of my favorite channels, man. I don't comment a lot, but bruh, this man need to be over 10,000 subs before the year 2018 is over, man. Man, you just don't know. I love this channel. Keeps it real, keeps it raw. All right, so Keith Brown, what are your thoughts, man? Let's hear from you.
All right. So Eddie Hearn's thing and his boy AJ. All right, man. It's all, man. Saying like Callie was saying, really, man. It's some not.
Keith.
Turned down $50 million for a fight, and all that. Like Eddie Hearns, man. I made a video about this the other day. They considered, man, they made this the hottest topic in boxing today, but it's in a negative way where we talking about.
What are we talking about? Let me see. Wait a minute. Keith? You still there? Where you at? Okay, Callie, you still there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I just muted myself.
God dog. Keith, I can't hear you, man.
He might need to.
I would never support him, and I hope everybody buy that app, because if you buy that app, man, your phone might get shut down right away because from Eddie Hearn. So, but don't buy that app unless you want it ready to buy a new phone that same day. That's what I'm gonna say. But the whole situation is dumb, because man, Eddie Hearn head, like my man Callie say, and he full of it, man. He in it for the money, but at the same time, he gonna give Wilder that bull crap contract, and it had all. I bet you it had some stuff in there that AJ probably could get the immediate rematch, but if he win, but if Wilder win, they get the rematch. But AJ don't win, he probably won't get the rematch. So that's what I got to say on this. And I do gotta step away real quick. I'll be right back.
Keith Brown is stepping away from the microphone.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you. Oh, go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, but that's my thoughts, though.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this though, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of strange, man. Okay, so Steven Espinoza, he can come out and this guy done promoted Mayweather McGregor, Mayweather Pacquiao. he done promoted all these fights, and he's telling you that Deontay Wilder did what he needed to do on his end. Then you got Lou DiBella saying that Deontay Wilder's doing what he needed to do on his end. Okay. Then you got Lou DiBella, you got Steven Espinoza, you got Shelly Finkel. All of these people, they're saying that Wilder has done what he needed to do, and they're trustworthy. These people, they've got years and years of experience in the industry. You know, they got loads of experience in the industry, man, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. They understand business. These three, they got the exact same story, and that's four, including Deontay Wilder. But Eddie Hearn is the only one with a different story, man. That's my thing, man. And then ain't nobody saying nothing about the date, right? But you know about the date, right? So the stipulation for the contract was, and the reason why there was no date on the contract because Eddie was trying to have the fight in April of 2019. That's why that's why he didn't put a date. He waited. I guess he figured Wilder would just sign it because you know what would have happened if Deontay Wilder would have signed that deal. Like, do you honestly know? If he'd have signed that and then they would have assessed the date on that, Deontay Wilder would have been locked in with a fight against Anthony Joshua. He'd have been locked in and
Right.
on a date that he wouldn't want. So, this is giving Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, this is giving them time now to actually, make that fight with Povetkin like they intended to do. And this is what the LDB BC been saying for a long time, that they were intentionally trying to fight against Alexander Povetkin before Deontay Wilder. I still think Deontay Wilder was on the menu. I think he was, but I don't think that they want the fight right now. Okay. Uh-oh. Everybody say they buffering. What the heck? Is it buffering?
Yeah, a little bit because I got it on my laptop watching it. I got my laptop on mute, and it still looks like it's going that loading crap.
Really? Damn it. You know what? Okay. His feed is buffering. It looked like it says everything is in the green right now, so
It's you sound clear to me.
yeah, I
Oh,
think
it's clear now. Yeah,
okay.
it looked good now. It was probably for a quick second.
Okay. All right. Now I'm just checking out how many seconds it was buffering.
Not for me. To me, you were straight the whole way through.
Wow.
I didn't. There was no buffering. The only one.
Maybe it was the internet or mine.
Yeah, Keith went out for a minute, but that was about it.
Yeah. This new router, I got a new router, man. It'll take, and it's putting a lot of strain on the computer, like to have three people in the video, but I'm trying to, I want to talk box, and then I want to also see, if it'll work. It'll be something, I'd do in the future, man. But yeah, man, there's a lot of video strain, but, it'll click off, but then it'll put it back on real quick. So that's what I've been seeing. So I don't know. This thing says using 15% of my computer, so I guess that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then people, they fell out. But man,
That's-
so what do you think gonna happen in all this, man? Like, you got Eddie Hearn, man. You got Eddie Hearn, and he's making a statement, and they trying to make it seem like it's Wilder's fault now. I mean, everything is Deontay Wilder's fault. I don't know. What do you think is gonna go down with this, man?
Oh, what I think is gonna happen? I think that I think that at Eddie Hearn head is strictly going to go ahead and continue to try to use Wilder, which is why he's offered Wilder this $20 million deal, which is like for 2 fights, which is absolute garbage compared to what Wilder could have made by fighting over here. Because the whole thing is Eddie Hearn is trying to make as much money off Wilder as possible. He wants Wilder to fight on the zone, but he doesn't want Wilder to fight AJ. Not yet. And when he wants Wilder to fight AJ, he wants Wilder to fight. He wants Wilder to help build the zone because the zone is failing. The zone ain't going. He has no fighters, so he needs Wilder to help the zone build, so he can keep that money. Because right now he's having to share that money with Richard Schaefer, so he needs more money from the zone. He has to prove that he can actually make it succeed. Unfortunately, that stupid motherfucker came over here without surveying the United States market. He didn't know anything about college football. He didn't know anything about the NFL, the NBA, college basketball, college baseball, you know what I mean? Or, any of the major sports that we actually care about here in the United States. He didn't know that those sports already have rights. The zone has the rights to some of those sports in Canada, but all those sports are tied up here in America with the major networks. And just like all you idiot UK dumbasses who follow Eddie Hearn's droppings everywhere and scoop it up, because that's what y'all do. Y'all shit eaters. So when you guys follow him around, believing all this bullshit, he keep believing for you.
Hmm.
I'll tell you, what you don't understand is that ESPN already has the rights to almost everything. ESPN is the biggest sports network in the world right now. It's the largest platform. It has the most money, and it's the network that we care about the most. Number two is Fox Sports. Everything that's not on ESPN is on Fox, and some of the stuff that's on ESPN is also on Fox. And then when it's not Fox, we have it on CBS, NBC, and of course ABC and ESPN is part of the same under the same umbrella, which is Disney. So there's nothing, there's nowhere for them to go. So that's why they had to go, get excited about Rampage Jackson and Tito Ortiz, because that's all they have. They're there to help them survive. Bellator was a last minute signing to try to get something on that network. Unfortunately, no one gives a damn about Bellator for them.
Well, yeah, well, I can't. I know me and Keith, we cover some MMA, so for us it's
No,
good.
I know I know you cover MMA, but I'm
But
just talking about when it comes to MMA, people care about the UFC's number one. We know
oh
that.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Yep, the UFC is number one, and yeah, man. No, people not really looking at Bellator like that. Not really, man. They ain't really. But the thing of it is, man, this guy, he's been allowed to lie, man. He's been allowed to lie. People are still supporting it. My thing is, man, people supporting it. Like people can see as good as day, man, that what he's saying, and it just don't line up, man. But everything Joshua fault. I'm sorry, everything is Deontay Wilder fault. He go over to Russia, with intent to fight Povetkin. Povetkin popped dirty, but ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Everybody want to forget. Everybody, they just want to forget that didn't happen. It didn't happen, right? And then Joseph Parker. They was trying to secure a fight with Joseph Parker. Oh, wait a minute, that fight didn't happen, but that's Wilder's fault, right? Surely, it's not, it's not Joseph Parker's fault that he didn't want to fight Wilder. It's Wilder's fault. Okay, and then Wilder trying to not fight Bermane Stiverne because he wanted to make the Joshua fight again, but nope. What is Wilder afraid of Bermane Stiverne? He got to fight his mandatory. Why don't he get his mandatory out of there? Why don't he do that? He get in there, he knock his mandatory clean out. Okay, knocked him smooth out. Okay, had this dude folded up, had this dude playing limbo. Okay, had Bermane Stiverne doing limbo dances, and now with all of this, okay, oh, knocked out that bum. Then here comes the guy with the terrible ass haircut, Dillian White. Here come him. Okay? Now they're throwing Dillian White in Deontay Wilder's face. And Deontay Wilder wants to go over to the UK to go support the fight that Anthony Joshua was a part of. He goes, tries, nope, can't even get in the ring with the dude because AJ don't want him in the ring. Who fault is that? That's Deontay Wilder's fault. No, it's Deontay Wilder's fault because he decided not to go to the fight. It's his fault. Everything is Wilder's fault. Everything. And now this, okay? Okay, so the reason now the contract took too long getting back to Eddie Hearn. See, let me break it down. And I keep telling people, man, that you don't understand. When you're dealing with the contract, okay? And I think the casual fan, the majority of people who make videos, I think some of these people, they don't understand what's in a contract. What's in it? Every single iota of a detail that could happen in a fight, what could go wrong in a fight, on down to, on down who get to walk to the ring first, on down to the music. Everything is in a contract. Those contracts can be in excess of 20 pages, man. And on your more like really particular fights, some of them contracts can be 35 pages long, man. Like a contract is no joke. You just don't sign it, man. You don't sign it, and sometimes it take a person when they get a contract, it take them weeks, man, to sign a contract. But see, people, they don't want to tell you that. Ain't don't nobody who gets a contract as soon as they get it sign it. They don't do that. Cause do you know what Eddie Hearn could have did if Deontay Wilder just said, "Hey, I'm gonna sign it"? There was no venue, there was no date. That means that the fight was gonna be locked up to 2019. Okay, that's what that means. The fight was gonna be locked up till 2019. That means that Deontay Wilder, he wasn't gonna have an opportunity, okay, to even fight. And then look, he had to fight somebody in between. Well, guess what? Okay, Eddie Hearn could have put in the contract stipulation, hey, if either one of them guys lose in between, then the fight's off. You got to go over the fine-tooth comb of the details of a contract. You just don't sign contracts. Nobody does that. And anybody who tell you that, they lying to you, man. They telling you a bold-faced lie if they tell you that they just got a contract and then all of a sudden then they signed it. They signed a contract that they just got. That's stupid, okay? Dumbest damn thing that I ever heard.
Or they're broke, and there's a whole bunch of these people that are broke as shit over there talking about, well, why don't you sign a contract? So you would sign any kind of contract? You're full of shit, or you don't know shit about business, which I think what it is that, and half you UK trolls and shit like that, I know y'all live with your mama, or your mama might have kicked you out. You might be sleeping on the couch somewhere under a bridge or something. So you know how you got Wi-Fi, so you still got your old phone, and you go bum off for Wi-Fi somewhere like McDonald's or something, or Starbucks, and that's how you're able to come on and talk shit. Go get a job. Go get a job first. That's what we would like you to do. Get a job. Then you could talk, or you could actually have a discussion with someone in the LDBC. As long as your ass is broke, don't say shit to us.
Yeah.
I mean that shit too, man. I mean that shit too. I'm tired of these broke ass motherfuckers because all they do is talking to her. Well, Walter's. I said Walter's a multi-millionaire. He got way more money than you. You worried about this dude being broke? God lives in a mansion.
Yeah.
Your ass is living in a fucking shack over there talking about this dude broke. Fuck out of here, man.
Imagine that. Hey, shout out in the comment thread. Good grief, just sub to Cali Enigma. Yeah, man, that's my man. DM or die. He just subbed to you. Yeah, we don't have we don't have a lot of people in the stream. I'm looking at the time of the day, and I'm trying to get my boxing people that ride with this channel for boxing. I'm trying to do more boxing content because they think I fell off and I ain't trying to do more boxing content. So yeah, I'm gonna do some boxing. I'm gonna do a boxing.
No, man, no, you're right though. You're right about doing women's MMA, and I'm also happy about I'm also happy about Gabriels, man. I'm happy. I'm happy about that fight, man. I'm happy because you know what I mean. It's good because women's boxing is actually growing too. So I think there's going to definitely be some crossover between women's MMA and women's boxing. Both sports are growing.
Well,
and
Chris,
that's a good thing.
Well, Chris Cyborg trying to, but I am though because I told people I'm gonna do a boxing stream at least once a week, and I'm gonna just have people on them, and in the evening I know a lot of people come on for me in the evening, so I'll do a boxing stream. Because I know some of my boxing subs, man, they're like, man, come on, another women's MMA video. Dang, son. I know that's what they be thinking, man. So I'm like, that's okay. That's okay.
No, man, no, it's needed. It needs to be covered. It needs to be covered. They shouldn't be ignored.
Coach.
You need to. I want you to continue to cover women's MMA because they deserve to be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they do. Women, they do.
I'm gonna continue to cover it, but I'm also start including the women of boxing. I'm kind of learning them and getting educated with them and trying to give them a platform because it's a lot of women's boxers who would actually interview me. They'll do it, but don't nobody know who they are. Try to get.
Hey, I'm happy too, man. If you want to do women's boxing, because I know me and CJ from the Boxing Clan, we both agreed to definitely cover more women's boxing too. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy because I want them to succeed. Because at least in women's sports, we get to see the best fight the best most of the time. I know women's MMA, we've been getting, because I've been listening to you, we've been getting some, fuckery going on over there too.
Oh, yeah.
People knocking till, but at least in women's boxing, we're actually getting that. We're getting what we want. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I understand. I'm happy. I'm glad. It needs to be covered because someone needs to cover the ducking in women's MMA. Yeah. And I'm glad that you're doing that, Coach.
A whole lot of ducking in it, man. Good grief, man. But I'm gonna try to keep it a balance though, because I got to keep a balance, because a couple of years ago, man, my boxing videos would do, but it's man, it's just like if your channel go dormant or you don't do anything for a while, then it take people a while to start coming back. So I gotta sway some of my boxing fans on this channel back, man, because they've been pissed, they've been mad, and I done got some messages, man. Coach, man, you need to talk about this, man. Why you ain't talk about this, man? And these are people who've been rolling with me for a long time. I just want to hear your thoughts, man. I don't get the video in the morning, man, and you stop doing what's that? You stop doing Night of the Living Fanboys, and you ain't picking up, man. Come on, man. I'm like, okay. You
can definitely do a weekly shit on Triple G. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy that.
Definitely help.
Yeah, we got it, man. Yeah, at least once a week, man. you know, like a boxing panel, because I got a women's MMA panel, so boxing panel, man. Shoot, man, I wouldn't mind, you know, hooking up. Cause I enjoy your content, Keith. I like your content, Callie. I like it, man, cause you talking. I feel like you talking directly to me, you know, and not saying nobody else ain't, but I feel like when I listen to your video, I feel like you talking directly to me. So, and that keep my attention more, you know, like and some people, you know, some videos I listen to, you know, most of them, or I try to listen to them all. And some of them, I just, if the topic don't interest me, you know, we human, I won't listen to it, you know. But, you know, I feel like you're actually talking to me. So I'm like, oh, okay. Let me just keep listening then. I'm cool. I'm cool. But yeah, but that's what's going on, man. So, but man, Callie. So
Yeah,
let me ask you about
yeah.
this, man. So the fact that Clarissa Shields and Hannah Gabriel, and then Keith, you answered too, man, that they peaked, man, at 417,000. Okay. So what does that say? What does that say about Anthony Joshua? Because I mean, Callie, I know you know this.
Mm.
What did Anthony Joshua's
Right.
fight peak at?
I mean, I think the initial one I think peaked around three.
Uh oh. Are we there? Uh oh. It'll bring us back in, y'all. Still here. All right. Two. Oh, I'm gonna call this man that got kicked out of there. Let's see. We coming back. Yeah, we tried, man. This thing high powered, man. Using up a lot of memory, so actually sucks, but we got it though. We got it. Damn. Who's this calling me? Let me see. I got a phone call. The coach has a phone call. Hold on, guys. I'm tripping all the way on this. Yeah, this him.
Hi, this is Martina Spears. Bernard, Coach Blanket told me to give you a call. You was expecting my call.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 I am.
Okay. I told him I'm interested in it definitely. And also, I told Coach Black, Bernard and Bernard.
Okay.
That's my son. He's in elementary now.
Hey, guys. Hold on 1 second, man. Hey, you guys kind of hold it down for me, okay?
Say this, like I said, that she did. Clarissa Shields, she actually put up those kind of numbers with no promotion. Meanwhile, Antonia or Antoinette Jenner, he did all that. He only did that. He did that number with a lot of promotion. I'm telling you, we don't care about no fake ass, punk ass, Frank Bruno ass, want to be coward fool. And that's what he is, man. He's a bitch, and he doesn't deserve to get any eyes on anything he does until he gets his ass in the ring with a real man, Deontay Wilder, so he can go in and get stretched. Because that's what he's running away from. He's running away from that headache that's long overdue. Because that's what he's gonna get. All y'all fake ass UK fans know it too. Y'all know what's about to happen, which is why y'all don't want to see it. You're like, please keep the big black monster away from us, from him. Don't let him fight him. We rather just talk shit to the LDBC because the LDBC is gonna laugh at us when he gets knocked out. So we don't want to see the fight. See, that's what I'm telling you, man. When that old gag man strikes back, that dude right there, that dude's a clown, man. He's an absolute clown. He just wants to defend this faggot at all times, man. I'm tired of Gag Man strikes out too. Gag Man knows what's going on. He knows the truth, but he has to continue to keep this facade going. He's an absolute phony and a joke, and at this point, should be laughed at. He deserves to be laughed at because at the end of the day, he don't want the truth. He don't want the facts. He wants to pretend that he wants to live in this fantasy world where AJ ain't afraid of nobody when he is, and AJ's the best, and AJ must be perceived to be on top, which is why he tries to use this Wilder duck Vladimir Klitschko. So it's that. Let's just say that Wilder did duck Vladimir Klitschko. Hold on, you're trying to say your guy's a 3-belt champion. A 3-belt champion. You guys keep saying he's the best. All y'all say he's the best and he's better than Wilder. And matter of fact, the vast majority of you guys say that Wilder's a bum. If he's such a bum, why when you come over here, get the $50 million bag and go in and get that belt? I mean, it's easy. It's $50 million, and it probably would have been $100 million. You get to stretch Deontay Wilder, possibly make $100 million, and be worth more money each fight after that. With more endorsements and everything else. But because it's not true. Y'all know it's not true. No one declines anything like that unless you know you about to get fucked up. And that's the real truth. And that's the truth that y'all can't stand. And that's the truth that I'm going to continue to throw in your face. And that's the truth that I'm going to continue to laugh at. Because Antoinette Jenner is the biggest bitch in boxing history. He's the biggest bitch in boxing history, period. Okay. Anybody who declines upwards of $100 million is a clown, man. How could that's ultimate fear right there? I mean, for you to allow fear to overtake you to that extent, either it's fear or you're juicing. In my opinion, it's probably both.
Okay, now hold on, real second, man. Hey, Keith, is the stream clear now? Keith Brown. Keith.
He's on mute. There we go.
Okay. Is it clear for you?
It's clear. It's clear to me. I hear it.
Okay.
It sounds fine to me.
Okay. What about? Are you watching it on YouTube? Hello. Oh shoot, man, it's done went out again.
No. I said I'm at the bank. I mean, I was at the bank right now. I had to run to the ATM real quick. Okay. So I said I'm actually on my way back home.
Okay, all right. Cause I know my stream said, it says actually everything's on. It says it's live. And it says everything's going through. I don't know if it's. Let me check on my end. Let me check on YouTube because they can't hear it. Boy, that ain't good. Yeah, I actually hear it now. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, it's back on. Okay, so I keep it'll go off, man, for a sec, and then it pops back on. I don't know what it is, man, but it's new, man. But I like it, man, because I feel like I can hear y'all better too, than doing those links, and it's easier to get these.
Right.
It's easier to get Zoomcast in there because you just click on a link and then it'll download the app for you, and then we're right there. Like how many times I have problems with giving people links, man, and the links don't work, and maybe everybody can't go on video at the same time, but I think it's cool.
Not yet. That's what I think it is. I think it probably uses more bandwidth to do Hangouts. Hangouts has to be, like maybe like 3 or less, man, for it to actually, fly through, man. Because I think if you have like 7 or 8 on the Hangouts, I mean, it becomes almost impossible. But the best thing to do for Hangouts, though, because I mean, is to not have any videos going. Because if you have video, the videos take up more bandwidth, which is why the Smoke City Mobcast is able to last. Because if everybody turns their camera off, I'm telling you, that's the key.
That's the key. Turn the camera off. Okay, all right. Because I know, see, when I do interviews, I'm gonna use this for an interview tool too. Okay, so I got it, man. God, okay, smart. Okay, I'm learning, man. I'm learning a whole bunch of new stuff, man. Yeah, Cali Enigma educating the crew, man. That's what's going on. Hey, man, why do you think, man, in your opinion, man, why do you think the UK fans, like, honestly, don't really want to see this particular fight? Like, why do you think they're having an issue with what the LDBC saying and what they doing? I mean, what's really the deal, man?
My thing is that I think that they finally feel like they have something over America, man. I actually had some UK people who actually posted on my channel, and they're not subs, but they told me, they said, matter of fact, it was one of them who he kind of was like in between Wilder and Jenner, and he was just saying, he said, look, a lot of us have some pride in AJ because he's champion. We finally get to say that we have something over you guys. They said it wasn't the same with Lennox Lewis because Lennox Lewis lived around the world. You know what I mean? He wasn't really just stationed there. Where AJ has been, pretty much a UK guy. He's been a UK guy the whole time. So he's really like homegrown. Whereas this Lennox Lewis, born in the UK, but grew up in Canada, lived in America, lived in Jamaica, but he's also Jamaican descent. Lennox Lewis has many homes, so he has no one distinct loyalty to one nation. You know what I'm saying? So it's different with him. Lennox Lewis got love all over. And Lennox Lewis really considers himself Jamaica. He actually has his main staple place that he lives now in Jamaica. He has a giant mansion in Jamaica. His love, his heart has always been in Jamaica, even though he's lived in Canada and lived in the United States, lived in the UK. He loves all those places, but his heart is in Jamaica. Whether it's, well, I mean, we know Antoinette Jenner, his heart is in the UK and in Nigeria. So there's definitely a difference there. So he's really their guy, and that's what it comes down to. So they feel like finally they got something, and then this black motherfucker shows up. They're threatening to beat the shit out of him, and then they're scared. And they've been watching him knock everybody out, and they've been watching. They just saw what happened to Kell Brook after they talked all that shit, and now they're like, no, we don't want to see a repeat of that. We've seen that happen too much, and it has happened a lot. It always happens. Just what usually happens when the UK comes over here, we go over there, same results. Why? And I'm gonna tell you why you guys have trouble with dealing with Americans. Here, we teach defense. We teach people how to fight off the back foot. We teach angles. We teach a whole lot of things that's not taught over there in the UK, which is that our fighters have a varied skill set. Your fighters don't. Which your fight, that's why it's easier to whoop you guys fighters' ass. Because you guys fighters are one-dimensional. That's just the way it is. I mean, and a lot of them know that. A lot of them know that their fighters are very, very, very one-dimensional, and the skill set really isn't vast whatsoever. But American fighters have a varied skill set, which is why it's easier for them to pick off. Like when you watch Terry Flanagan, Maurice Hooker didn't even have the various skill set that much. He had a 9-inch reach advantage. Terry Flanagan didn't know what to do, and he just sat out there and jabbed him, hit him with the 1-2 over and over and over again, and every now and then mixed in the left hook, and that was enough to win the fight. I mean, it was a close fight, but it was the gap was wide enough where it was obvious who won the fight. And you know what I mean? And so they see that stuff, and they're like, I mean, when are we going to beat them? I mean, they want to win so bad. But I tell you guys, I said, the guys that you have, if you really want them to win, you would have them come train and spar over here so they can develop. I mean, that's the best way for them to get better. They're not going to get better over there. You guys have a whole bunch of crappy ass bottom feeder sparring partners, man. I mean, the fight, all you guys fights down there, your undercards, especially over in the UK, are trash. I'm just keeping it 100. They're trash, and they're not good fights because there aren't many good fighters in the UK. You guys put a whole bunch. You guys get fights every weekend. Garbage fights, though, for real. Fights that we wouldn't even try to watch over here in America. We were like, man, look at this lower level trash right here, man. That's what we would look at it as. The skill set between the UK and America is vast. It's vast. That's why we always win, because you guys do not teach defense. It starts there. Teach defense. Teach fighters how to fight out the back foot. Teach guys to have some kind of lateral movement, man. You guys, most of your fighters are front-footed fighters with no defense. It's easy to whoop that ass when you got fighters who can fight from multiple angles, vary their punches, vary the speed of the punches, fight off the back foot, defend, parry, counter. I mean, there's so many things that our fighters have the ability to do that yours don't, which is why our fighters win and yours lose. And I'm just keeping it 100, man. That's the difference. And until your trainers learn those skill sets, or until some of your guys come over here and get trained by our guys, it's going to continue to be the same way.
Mm. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think in America we do some stuff differently. Okay, we do a few things differently, man. We teach differently. The UK system, is different. And that's why a lot of UK guys like Chris Eubank, they come over here. You know, I mean, even Anthony Joshua don't been over here before. Actually, getting pointers and doing stuff. So yeah, man, I just I don't know, but I think the end is near, man. Like these guys, they need to, they really need
But
to
even
just make it.
Joshua can't. But
Go
even
ahead.
Joshua can't fight off the back foot, man. You know what I mean? Joshua has no lateral movement. He's a front footed fighter. He's a mid range front footed fighter. Yeah, he throws nice combinations, but I mean, he's really not that all that skilled. His skill set, the way people to talk about this guy, he's completely overrated, man. His skill set is not vast. He's limited in what he can do, and he lacks athleticism, speed, punching power, and a jab. He's really not that good. His defensive skills are very mediocre. People talk, well, he has his high guard. Wilder could punch around that and punch through that. His when it comes to lateral quickness, Wilder's is a jitterbug. Wilder moves like a middleweight, and then you got this plotting cement foot robot and Antoinette Jenner, man, who I'm telling you, if they fight, man, this fight is going to be one of the easier fights for Deontay Wilder because the one thing we know for sure, unlike Luis Ortiz, who's a southpaw, a Cuban southpaw who has the ability to take away Wilder's jab, we know one thing that AJ don't have the ability to do that. Not at all. AJ can only dream about having that kind of ability. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't have that skill set. Wilder's going to be able to hit him with the 1-2 all day. And one thing that AJ does over and over and over again, and it's instinctive to him, which is terrible. Not only does he have the high guard, and his high guard isn't that good, he really has no upper body movement. But his first reaction is to take a step back. That will get you flatlined against Deontay Wilder, who has a long reach. You know, Parker, it was easy to do it on Parker because Parker's reach was short. Wilder had the long reach. You do that to Wilder, and you get knocked out.
Wow. Yeah, you probably would. Hey, man. Okay. A lot of the guys in the thread, man, they say they keep hearing a buffer, man. So what I'll do this. In this one, what I'll do, because I want to kind of keep talking on it for a little bit. I'll unplug and then plug it back in and then see what happens. Because yeah, normally with the normal Google Hangout, man, I don't get this, man. So you know, and it says everything is working, but
What you want to do? You want to do Google Hangouts some?
nah, we already got the setup now, man. Shoot, man, because
Okay.
I want to talk to y'all for about another half hour or so, man. But
Okay.
I'll just what I'll do is I'll stop this stream and I'll start it again, but then I'll just uh, yeah, because Ronald said it's. Oh, shout out in the super chat to Ronald Finkley. He said it's non-stop buffering, so I'm gonna just unplug it and plug it back in, and then we'll start up again. Okay, it'll be like 5 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. See, now he's saying it's good. Now they saying it's good. Yeah, this thing will buff back over, man. Yeah, I think I didn't restart my computer before I started this thing, man. That could probably be an issue too. Shoot, man, I ain't no technical guru. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, what they said is okay. Said it's good. Okay, well, hell, let's finish it up, man.
Well,
Hell,
just get continue.
yeah, let's just continue. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, more people rolled up in there. I guess the buffering keep kicking people out, man. That's what's happening. All right, man. Okay, so what's up, man? So I don't know, man. See, I'm starting to think, man, that it's like no matter what the LDBC, man, no matter what we talk about, no matter what we do, we we're always the common enemy, like we're always the evil enemy that's messing up boxing. People seem to think that we're messing it up, but I think that because of the insurgents of the LDBC, I think that we actually have lit a fire, okay, up under everybody's butt, man. I think we have, and I just think that's just how it is. We don't put a fire up under everybody behind, and as bad as people don't want to admit it, man, they know that the LDBC, always, they always talking, man. They always talking about us, They always, wondering what we doing. They always come into our videos. I don't think the LDBC is the reason, man. I think the LDBC is doing a good job, and because before, hey, you know what? Um, everybody's talking about, well, Deontay Wilder need a fan base, Deontay Wilder need a fan base, and now he got a fan base, and oh, okay, well, we got this, this mentality. I guess they think that we're a bunch of hood rats, man, and man, it's a lot of college educated people in the LDBC. It's a lot of people that's got businesses. A lot of people that's got a lot of money in the LDBC. Okay, I mean it's a lot of people, man, that's doing big things in the LDBC. And yeah, man, I just think people they got their panties in the wad, man. You know, they got their panties in the wad, and they worried about it. And anytime a group of black guys get together and we actually talk about something positive, then that's a threat to everybody. And they can say what we want. They try to say we're racist. They try to say all this stuff, but when you look at the whole complexity of the LDBC and all the challenge, man, everything I could debunk every last person. Okay. Good morning, Bracy. I can debunk every last person that say that. I just think everybody, they want to be in on the movement. They want to be a part of it, and you know, they can't do it, man, because we're doing it. We're doing it, and I think next year, even next year, the LDBC, you got people going to fights now, man. And I think we don't even need press credentials, man. Because you got guys like Black Fight Fan in '78, they're getting in good with people like Sam Watson, and we'll be able to get into some of these fights, man, that we haven't been able to get into. You know, we don't have to kiss nobody butt, man. Don't nobody want to sell out, man. I don't want to sell out. Nobody does. I don't care who it is or who. Hey, you can talk to this person if you say this. No, I'm not gonna do that. And I think people hate the fact that we're doing that. We don't care. We give no you know we give no shits about what we say. We just say it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure if I can interview a boxer, man. Because, like I said, I know I'm gonna be turning off a whole bunch of them because once you try to speed that bullshit to me, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna challenge you. So either you're gonna be swinging on me or you're gonna walk away, man. Because I said I can't accept the bullshit. I can't sit there and listen to nonsense. That nonsensical drivel he said. I can't let that go unchallenged, man. And it's just a lot of people want to just allow his bullshit to go unchallenged. Why? Because they want to continue to have access. Access is the number one priority for a lot of these guys. Like, oh man, my whole life is getting me and having access to Eddie Sherman. If Eddie Sherman doesn't like what I'm saying, he won't talk to me anymore. I need him to talk to me. Please don't leave me. That type of bullshit. Nah, man. I'd rather be organic and let my subs. I said I'm a roll with my sub, man, because my whole channel's got to be organic, man. I can't be no fake dude, man. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna be no fake ass dude. So I'm not for the faint of heart. I'm not meant for everybody. Everybody can't stomach me. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know that a lot of people can't stomach me, and that's it, and that's fine. But I'm gonna be me. And if you can't stomach me, too bad, man. I'm gonna be myself. You have the option of going to millions of YouTube channels all over YouTube. So like I said, I'm not for the faint of heart, man. I'm the type of dude that's gonna drive some people crazy. That's gonna make people upset, and I'm completely okay with that. Because that's my job is not to, at least for myself, for my sake, for what I care about. My job is to make sure I'm being true to myself. I can't be fake. I can't. I don't like fake people. I don't like people who sit there and tell a boatload of lies and follow one lie with another lie on top of another lie wrapped in another lie. I can't fuck with that. I can't sit there and let this dude lie in my face and find that to be and let that be and accept that as being acceptable. It ain't acceptable. And I wouldn't even fuck with someone who actually sat there and lied in my face blatantly like that when I knew he was lying. And if you are that kind of a person, then if you can live with that, then you know what I mean? Go ahead. I mean that, but I think that at some point in your life, you're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret the fact that you allowed this dude to sit there and lie in your face. And at some point, one day, I truly believe this. One day, your sub's gonna wake up and they're gonna find out that you've been getting lied to and you've been bullshit, and then they ain't gonna fuck with you no more. Or they may still be subscribed to you, but with your live streams, your videos, when they're not getting the same kind of views, you'll know.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, this thing done pieced out, man. This thing said, nope, we leaving. Yeah, it keep going in and out, man. Um, but yeah, man, I agree with you, Callie. I agree, man. I'm not finna sell my soul. Okay, I'm not finna sell my soul, and I'm not finna, and you'll get some fighters, man. You'll get some real ones, okay? You'll get some real ones who they pretty cool, and they know what you're about, and then they're not gonna compromise you. And you just gotta find the real ones, man. Like when I interview people, man, I interview them, and I get a feeling about them, and then I can just talk to them, man. Okay, I can talk to them, and they're good people, man. They're real good people. Um,
So basically, you saying you're not. I mean, you'll interview that person, but you're not gonna compromise
nah,
yourself
nah,
for
and I'm not.
anybody. And then go ahead.
Nah, man, and I'm not finna, I ain't gonna agree with them on everything. If I disagree with them, I tell them I disagree. Like, some people they scared to even disagree with these fighters. What? I don't agree with that. I had a fighter what a couple of months ago was saying, well, who do you think gonna win? It was a girl teammate. I said, the other girl gonna win. Really? Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, that's who gonna win. I'm not finna agree with you because you're the fighter and I'm supposed to. But some people talking to these fighters, they do anything, man. They do anything
Oh,
in their power, man, just to be around the
I'm
fighter.
pretty sure you've lost. I'm pretty sure you have some fighters who won't interview with you no more because you're not gonna kiss their ass either.
They probably won't, but I could care less, man. I don't care nothing about them not listening. They ain't gotta listen, they ain't gotta ask. But you know what though? When my channel actually do grow and be popping, when it's really popping, and they gonna that man I get a email, a message from a manager, I'm be like, nah, man, I don't need you. I don't need no fighter. I don't need to interview fighters. I don't need to do any of that. I just do it because it's something that I actually like to do. But I'm not gonna be hurting if, oh well, you don't want to interview with me. Well, I don't care nothing about that. I don't give a damn about no damn interview. If you don't want to interview, man, forget you. But I'm gonna ask you the questions. I'm gonna ask you the ones that you don't want to be asked. I'm gonna ask you like, why you afraid of Deontay Wilder? I would ask him.
I wish, I wish I could interview either Keith Thurman or Anthony Joshua. Man, I would ask them straight up, like, man. So for Keith Thurman, like, so man, all the injuries you got, so why did you so quick to fight anybody else, even Sean Porter, but not Earl Spence? And then on AJ part, I'll be like, man, so who turns down 50 million? Like, how come 50 million was enough when you find a lot of other people that's you making a lot less on still? So what's up with this? Man, I want to see what they would say after that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I would love to see what they say after
Don't
that.
forget Jared Hurd. Don't forget Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd is another one who needs to be interviewed.
Yeah,
Why you decided to go ahead and have surgery after you found out you weren't gonna be able to face your quote unquote right hander named Kell Brook? Because you was gonna fight Kell Brook beforehand, but once you found out that Kell Brook wasn't available, all of a sudden you needed shoulder surgery. Huh? How did that happen? Because the only opponent available for you was Jamel Charlo. Wow. Funny thing, can't face Jamel Charlo, but you can face Kell Brook, even though you was talking the gang of shit.
Yeah.
Or you was talking so much shit. But it's just funny how this happens in boxing. I'm telling you, man. Some of it's combat sports. Some of the most obvious ducking that I've seen going around, because everybody talks, but we know that Conor McGregor's finally going to fight Khabib now. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, how long have we been waiting for this fucking fight? So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor's going broke now. So that's why he's finally going to fight Khabib. Like, man, we wanted you to fight him, like, what, last year?
yeah. I think he was trying to fight Floyd too bad. I think he would have, but I think he would have just trying to fight Floyd so bad and was focused on that. And once he made all that money from Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't thinking about fighting at all no more. Because one thing I will say, I ain't no Conor McGregor fan, but one thing I'll say about him, he would fight anybody. This man moved up 25 pounds more and fought Nate Diaz. So I gotta give him a
No, but he won. He never defended his titles, man. He can't get a pass for that.
Nah, because he got stuck. Nah, it's his fault when it come down. After he fought Floyd, he got comfortable and then get back in the UFC. That's where his fault coming at. Yeah.
Now it was also the UFC for allowing him to not defend his titles. Matter of fact, giving him passes that they would never give anybody else. Matter of fact, because we all know that Dana White loves hating on Demetrius Johnson, loves hating on him. But you know what I mean? Demetrius Johnson taking care of all of his opponents, but when it comes to Conor McGregor do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Dana let him get away with anything.
Sure do.
Man, this dude throwing water bottles in the press conference and stuff, and he's like, "Don't do that, Conor. Don't do that, Conor."
But even Tycoon Even Tycoon Willie. Tycoon,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, too, with Tycoon Willie now, because I guess he trying to coon his behind off. He bug dancing like a mug now. I guess he definitely trying to get on Dana White's side, and you know what I mean. You can tell. I see what you doing, bro. I see
Mhm.
what you doing. Fuck you, man. I'm not watching your fucking fights. I know. I know what you just did sitting there letting dude cuss. Let me say the nigga N word like that, man. No,
Yeah.
no, no. You know,
And
so
he
this is what
said,
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
he,
tired of the fuckery in sports, bro.
But that's yeah,
yeah,
man. See, that's what he was allowed to do, man. That's what he was allowed to do, and he let Mike Perry say that to him. You know what, man? Even growing up, man, I watch all these people like Michael Jordan, I watched Jordan, I watched Pippen, I watched Reggie Miller, I watched John Starks. I watched all those basketball players coming up, man. And it's like now, man, as an adult, man, even though I watched Larry Bird, I watched, oh, what the hell's going, oh, excuse me. Okay. Well, I watched all those fighters, man. I watched all those basketball players, and it's like now, in my adult years, now when you see what they become, it's like, well, damn, like what the hell, wait a minute, he said that. I mean, this is what he believed, But I met Michael Jordan as a kid, man. I met him as a child, man, and I asked him for an autograph, man. Well, as a teenager, he was trying to like he didn't want to give me an autograph. He didn't give it to me, and so I said, man, f you, man. I said, f you. I said, f you. I can't stand you. And he kind of turned around. I said, yeah, I said it, man. Yeah, I said it. Okay, yeah, I said it. Now, I mean, what you gonna do about it? He kept on walking, man. That's my first experience with Michael Jordan, and that's my last, man. Now I always told myself, if I ever saw that dude again, man, I'd slap the piss right out his mouth, man. He lucky, man.
Oh,
But
you
but
know who
then,
else is like that? Reggie Jackson is just like that too, man. A coon. Reggie Jackson. Matter of fact, it was a bunch of men. 10 other black kids were waiting around after an A's game to get Reggie Jackson's autograph. And he
uh,
told us that this on one occasion, because I met him twice. One occasion, he told us to shut the fuck up and get the
uh,
fuck away. Then the next time he saw us, he said, well, I'm not Reggie Jackson. He had two white women in this car. I'm not Reggie Jackson. And I said, who the fuck is Reggie Jackson? You kids, get the fuck out of my way. So he said, move your little black ass down my way. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, man, fuck you then. So after that, I've always had a fuck you to Reggie Jackson. Jose Canseco signed Gabe signed his my rookie card of his, and then dog eared the baseball card. Dog eared it after he signed it.
hey, hey, y'all, real quick, Keith Brown, A Weapons. That's not K Black. He
oh,
he do kind of sound like
yo,
K
I
Black.
said it because A weapons, yo, dang. All right. Thanks for the heads up, though, folks.
God, dog. Hey, I didn't even think. You know what?
Honestly, I just was saying, okay, my man K Black in the building. I just said it real quick.
Yeah, I was looking like, where's K Black at? Wait, I'm sitting here scrolling through the comments, and
Oh shoot.
but I
Well,
tell you
weapons,
this,
it's your fault, man.
yeah, but I tell you this, man. See, you got all these guys now, man. Now, the chickens are coming home to roost with these guys, man. It's coming home because now, man, they don't get no support like Tyron Woodley, man. You know what? If he get beat, man, if he get beat, man, in his next fight, I'll be happy. Because, you shouldn't be doing all that during buck dancing and tap dancing and, trying to, laughing on Mike Perry's face. And Mike Perry told him, hey, well, I'll say it and ain't nobody gonna do a damn thing. I'll just say it anyway. I'll just say it. And, man, come on, man. Come on. Come on. You gotta do better than
Hey,
that,
but
man.
The Kobe Covington thing, the Kobe Covington sister thing angle is hella funny though. The fact that she sent him nude and sexy pictures and slid it in his DM.
She tried to get, man, you know what, man, come on. Come on. You know exactly what that is.
I know what it is too. I'm like, wow. And then she was talking shit after that. I'm like, why would you talk shit after you just did that? I mean, really? But it showed you that she wasn't thinking. She was just in her hormones. That's what she was thinking. Like, I want some of that. She definitely wanted some, Bible keeper PG. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
said it just what she definitely wanted some of that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I
She wanted
wouldn't
some of that.
I wouldn't doubt it. He a married man, so, I tell you shit stink ho, you know. Shit stink ho, man. Man, she is a snake hole. That's what she is, man. Oof,
And,
good
I don't
lord.
like either one because Kobe Covington talks a gang of shit. Fake ass Conor McGregor wannabe. You know what I mean? It's like he talks so much shit. Like, dude, what the fuck have you done? He talks shit like he just I'm the best ever. Fuck out of here, dude. What have you
Yeah,
done? So
yeah,
I'm looking forward. I'm kind of wait. I mean, I'm looking forward to, but then I really don't. I don't care who wins that fight. I mean, if both guys lose, it'd be better. If there was a possible way for it to happen, I'd be happy.
yeah, man. I don't really care much for him, man. And I thought Tyron Woodley was a cool dude 'cause he was speaking out, man. But man, you know what? They always show their hands, man. They always do it. I don't care what you do. It's say sooner or later, man. You got very few athletes, man, that don't tap dance their way to success, man. I'm telling you, very few, very few. And I'm
But you know you
unfortunately,
roll with Floyd now, right?
Yo, I
The
was about to
selection.
say that.
oh Lord, Floyd.
Train Floyd. Tomorrow he gonna train Floyd. Floyd, old ass 41-year-old, need to sit his ass down.
But
Floyd Book.
he's not training him no more. They just hanging out. They homies now.
Yeah.
So
Floyd Booger Weather Jr. Yeah, God Almighty, Floyd Booger Weather.
you know
Um,
Floyd really told he said
Oh, money.
take my
he
time.
just
Um,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah, I can sound like him and his father good. I can
okay.
do
yeah, he
both
said
of
if
them.
you just coon.
Floyd
Floyd told Tyrone if you just coon your way to the top, it works. Cooning works.
Conor McGregory, I will whoop his ass. I will whoop Conor McGregory ass. He don't want it with Floyd Senior. And then Floyd Jr. like, yeah, I carried Conor McGregor, man. I know what they talking about. I could have been finished him a little quicker than that, man. I carried him. I just showed you what I could do to this boy. This boy ain't on my level.
And then you got your boy Roger Mayweather.
Oh,
Most motherfuckers don't know about boxing.
that sounded just like that was on point. That was on point. If I ain't know that was you talking.
Man, he ain't gonna film my nephew. He ain't gonna film my nephew. No.
Yeah. Ain't nobody never gonna beat my son. My son. Oh, dude, man.
Holy crap. Y'all crazy, man.
We gotta laugh.
Y'all are crazy. There's something wrong with y'all. Okay. You guys
But
are
I will
crazy.
say, I do love the way Floyd, his fighting style is though, like his defense and his slickness. I did always like that about him though.
Now, Coach, I wanted to ask you a question though. Would you rather see Cyborg stay in MMA or do you mind if she goes over to women's boxing?
I wouldn't mind her
And
take. Boy, thank you. Thank you for asking this question. Thank you, boy. You
yeah,
just made my day. Of course.